From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Milwaukee, left fielder, number 12.
Hit to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Taylor.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes and then mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Hit sharply on the ground. Peraza ranging up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, designated hitter, Ben Revere.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Inciarte is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Hit back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. This is flared out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Brandon Belt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 9, Brandon.
Line drive to left. Rosario has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate. Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Batting sixth.
So stepping in, Stephen Vogt. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Rosario is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Corey Bellinger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Corey Bellinger.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And the pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The pitch. sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Russ Hoskins, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Slice down the left side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sogard ranging into the outfield. 1 out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 0-2 home. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Digging in, Jose Peraza. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And here's a ball hit in the air. VR is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Hernan Perez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hernan Perez.
Lifted in the air out to right. Hoskins has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Here's Eric Sogard. The average for him at the start of play, right at a 1-for-3 clip, 333. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Here it comes on 1-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan VR. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. Swing and a liner. 2 out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Ben Revere.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Striding in once again, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor sprinting after it, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
First baseman number
Stepping
35.
in and ready for another shot, Corey Belanger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Scope has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Ready for another chance. Chris Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Chris Taylor.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
Right number 5.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gonzalez.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runner goes for second. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Taylor is on his way home, and a relay home, and he is in there. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Belt.
First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. So striding in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set and the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Stephen Vogt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Top started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the stretch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. In now, Russ Hoskins.
Leading off the fourth for the Yankees, right fielder, number 14.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball one. And the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez coming on, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left. Inciarte's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Hernan Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hernan Perez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. One away. Here's Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Rosario coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jonathan Villar.
Hard hit ball to second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Rosario on the move, and no one will track it down.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Hamilton is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Peraza.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gonzalez racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Runner around second now, headed for third. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Digging in once again, Billy Hamilton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it is Villar, and that's the first out. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Scope. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Jonathan Scope becomes out number 2 this inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sogard is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of work. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
7, Chris Taylor.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now
digging in and looking for more,
fielder,
Carlos Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Rosario is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Digging in to try it again, Russ Hoskins, he'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Russ Hoskins.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. A bare hand for one. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play. Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. VR scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Chris
and that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Ready once again, Stephen Vogt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hoskins looks up. Gone! Ready for another shot now. Hernan Perez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Stope is there. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Eric Sogard. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. At the plate, Jonathan VR. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Rosario is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hit hard to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Center fielder number 7.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hoskins has to retreat to the track, but in is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. The throw into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. And here's Jose Peraza. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. For Longoria, He's at second with his 9th two-base hit of the year. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ben Revere. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Revere.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Longoria rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Billy Hamilton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Rob Scahill takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Runner's on his way to third. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now. Ready now, Jonathan Schoop. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. For Hamilton, the double is his 8th of the season so far. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes for third. This is line to left. Inciarte is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now it throws. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. So a runner. First now with nobody out.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Bounce to first. There's one. Relay to first, and Belt is gone. It's a double play. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box, Corey Bellinger. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Corey Bellinger.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8. Standing in, Russ Hoskins. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he Left
Leading off
off,
for the Brewers,
Stephen Vogt. He'll be
catcher.
charged with trying to.
Stephen
Aroldis Chapman
Vogt.
is
Your
called
attention,
upon,
please.
and it's not for his usual
Bench hitting
role.
for the
Just
Brewers,
hoping to keep the deficit
number
at 1
73.
here. Manny Pena
Manny
will try to get his
Pena.
club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Just quick. Pitch on the way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here's a high pop-up. Belanger is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping
Up next
in,
for Milwaukee,
Hernan Perez. He
designated
was
hitter,
retired via the ground
Hernan
ball last time up.
Perez.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Here's Eric Sogard. 2
Now
hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Eric Sogard.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Orlando Arcia will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Arcia.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. The tag, and he is out at second. The 0-1 delivery. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th. Corey Knebel comes.
Number 29.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Torres.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 11.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Into the box now, Ben Revere. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one.